Before we begin, like this video if you believe kindness always comes back around. Comment, would you help someone who once looked down on you? Subscribe for more stories where pride falls and humanity rises. He was Liam Greystone, 45, white, ruthless, a billionaire oil tycoon who believed anyone poor was lazy. He had bodyguards, jets, and opinions he never kept to himself that he once said in an interview. If you're homeless, it's because you want to be. Life doesn't owe you kindness. The world clapped back, but Liam didn't care. Because he believed, nothing could touch him, until the crash point: one oil spill, 2 lawsuits, 1 market collapse. In just 9 months, Liam lost everything. Properties seized, private jet gone, investors vanished. Wife divorced him before the ink dried. He went from commanding boardrooms to sleeping in a rundown motel outside Lagos, where his last shell company had folded. That's where he met them, Mama Ifeoma, a local food vendor with tired eyes and a stubborn smile. She saw Liam, hungry, confused, trying to trade his Rolex for bread. She didn't take the watch. She just gave him a bowl of rice that he didn't say thank you. She just said, "God bless you," even if you don't believe in him. He thought he'd never see her again, but she showed up the next morning with tea and a warning. You're not the first rich man to fall, but you could be the first one to stand back up differently. He still didn't listen until he fainted in the heat. 2 days later, he woke up in the back room of a small pharmacy owned by Tochukwu, a young Nigerian pharmacist who recognized Liam, not as a billionaire, but as a man who once refused to fund a rural clinic Tochukwu had pitched to his company. But Tochukwu wasn't bitter. "It's funny," he said. "You denied me funding. Now I'm saving your life for free." That was the moment Liam broke. For the first time, he cried. He told them everything about the money, the fall, the shame. Mama Ifeoma held his hand. God doesn't mind pride. He minds when pride stops you from growing. 6 months later, with help from Tochukwu and Mama Ifeoma's church group, Liam rebuilt his business, not as a billionaire, but as a partner in a new agricultural project that employed over 1,000 people across West Africa. This time, he didn't name it after himself. He named it Ifeoma Harvest. And the first clinic he built, he named after Tochukwu's late mother. Comment, would you help someone who once turned their back on you? Like if you believe everyone deserves a second chance, even the proud. Subscribe for more stories that show the biggest fall can lead to the most beautiful rise. Share this with someone who still believes kindness is weakness until they need it.